Pretty interesting dream. So how did you feel when you woke up?
I was just confused, just
Right.
baffled.
Mhm.
I usually don't have dreams,
Right.
so
I think it means your unconscious is trying to tell you something. Were you? I mean, it seems like a pretty stressful dream. Like, were you stressed out? I mean,
it was tough. I
right.
just felt like
Any specific emotion? Did you feel anxiety or fear or sadness or?
I didn't
Yeah.
really feel sadness. I just had a goal that I wanted to get to that top, and I
Right.
just kept going, even though it was raining and it was
Right.
windy and cold.
Right. Are you stressed these days?
A little actually. I mean, I'm
Yeah.
graduating in spring, so
Hmm. The way I see it, dreams are our unconscious trying to tell us something. They're a window into the unconscious, and a good dream analysis is tries to help you become aware of something you're not aware of. It seems to me that you think of yourself as strong and motivated, and as having to always be the one who holds things up, right? And this dream tells you a few things about yourself that you might not be willing to accept. Right. First one that I'm seeing that is obvious is that you're a little bit scared. Actually, your friends come to you for when they are scared, and you're the one who cheers them up, and you don't have anybody to go to. So you're always the strong ones. You're the one who's uh, not afraid, and this dream tells you you're actually afraid. Does that surprise you?
it does. I mean, I don't see myself as being someone who's scared
But in the dream, like you felt scared, right?
in the dream, right? But
Right. Dreams have a way of compensating. So if you feel that amount of stress or fear in your dream, that means that uh, there's a lot of fear that you don't allow yourself to experience in life, and that's because you're trying to go for these enormous goals, which from your self-reflection paper that I remember, reading about your life story, I understand where that comes from, right? You really want to do better than your family, right? Your family do not have a lot of money, and here you are. You feel like you have to really accomplish these sky-high goals, to not live the life that they lived. So you want to make money, you want to have your diploma, and you're working very hard at that, and that's very stressful right now. Another thing that it tells you is it might seem obvious, but a diploma and money are not uh, the only things that will make you happy. I'm saying the only things that money doesn't make happiness, but it contributes a lot to it. But from what I know about you, you also really enjoy the ride and not just the destination. And I feel it's a little bit of a jaded expression, right? Life is a journey, enjoy the ride, and don't rush to the destination because the destination is the end of life. So keep running all of your life to these goals, and then you realize, what was I doing? I was running. I think that's what happens in your dream. It's a very clear. Your unconscious is telling you, hey, Jane, stop and smell the roses, and your friends, what are you doing ignoring your friends, just rushing for the top, you don't even realize they're here. I think that's what's happening in your life, and that's a fear that your unconscious has. So it's kind of like a wake up call. It's telling you, you know, allow yourself to be vulnerable. Allow yourself to trust, your friends that are disappearing in your dream, and your friends that help you. You're almost like you're being helped, but you're not really acknowledging it. It's a way of saying, I am strong. I don't need help. I don't need friends, because you're afraid that if you need them and they disappear, you're gonna really be hurt. Well, we have to take that risk in life. If we are to be excited and enjoy life and live it to the fullest, we have to accept that we lose things. We are hurt. Accepting the possibility of suffering, the actuality of hurting, is the only way of being truly alive. So that's also another thing that comes out of the dream.
yeah, I guess.
Um, Other things that struck me as interesting, the path that you take in your dream, like you hesitate at some point, you go and go outside of the beaten path, right? And you stop yourself because it says no trespassing, right? And I think that part is about overly following the rules, right? Being a good little girl in a way. sometimes to find yourself, to find your true path in life, you need to break the rule. Sometimes the rule is in your mind. Sometimes you need to break a habit or a overly narrow approach that you have in your mind. So the no trespassing sign is a symbol of that. But also your tendency to always want to go up and up mindlessly, even when you climbing through this muddy ledge, that is really steep, and obviously you're struggling and you're not having fun there, Is that really what you want? Why are you so focused on achieving these goals? I think the part of your dream where you become homeless is telling you that. It's one of the biggest fears of most good little boys and good little girls, which we all are. I am one too. People who go to college is to be homeless, right? It's bullshit. Even the poorest people are not homeless. Even your parents who were poor, they were not homeless. You are never going to be homeless. Let me tell you that. If you allow this fear to direct your life, you're going to miss opportunities. You're going to have a narrow focus on life. And I think that's what this dream is telling you. So, we're motivated by a lot of things. We're motivated by fear. We can be motivated by excitement. Where I would like to ask you is, where is your excitement? In this dream, I don't see excitement. I see fear. So, you say you're not afraid of things, but I see you having a deep fear and you need to be aware of it. Fear is important, but again, motivation by fear doesn't lead to an excited, free, exhilarated life. And your unconscious knows that. So the first step in making something out of this dream is to accept what it's giving you, to consider it this. You can't be forced into anything, but you can be curious about it. You can say, "Oh, really? Is it possible? Could I actually be scared?" And if you consider it and you find that yes, maybe you are, that can help you start the journey to figure out to listen to other parts of yourself. Is there a part of yourself that is excited? Is there a part of yourself that aspires for things instead of like fleeing things? In this dream, you seem to always be fleeing instead of going towards something. And this top thing is not a real thing; it's an abstract thing. What is the top? The top at the end is cold and meaningless. What I recommend is, this is a lot to swallow, in one session. So take some time and let it sit with you. Meditate on it. Keep it in the back of your mind. Maybe talk about it. Maybe write about it. Write how you feel about it, and then see if more things come up. You need to allow this. You have this wise thing in you. You're unconscious. You started having this first dream, which you normally don't have. That's a good sign. You awakened this guide inside of you that can tell you what you want. So you can listen to it.
That's great. I think I'll write it down and keep it in the back of my mind and keep meditating on it then. Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
Much. It was great talking with you.
All
It
right.
helped a lot.